She's in. They're at the post. And they are racing. Good start for Tilda, who came out running. Also quick into stride from between horses. Mambo Kitten up the inside. Pantalones in Fuego. Here comes Pantalones in Fuego to the inside of Tilda on the run up the backstretch. Mambo Kitten third, Miss Silvelia is fourth. Couple lengths further back to Basilica Doro races right to the inside of Tiani Road. Then a couple of lengths further back to Another B. Spirit Catcher is just about a length in front of Point of Infinity, and Artemis Sweetheart is at the back of the pack. The quarter 23 seconds flat. Pantalones en Fuego shows the way, a length to Tilda from second. Three deep is Miss Silvelia. Meanwhile, Mambo Kitten locked and loaded against the fence. Still two back to Tiani Road, then a length or two back to Spirit Catcher on the move to the outside of Basilico Doro. From the backfield, Artemis Sweetheart starts to warms up as they took the half mile, 47 seconds flat. Pantalones en Fuego is still up top. Miss Silvelia still racing in second. Gaining ground to the outside, Artemis Sweetheart of the Peak Silks is moving wide from third as they have a furlong to go, and Pantalones en Fuego is still up top as Miss Silvelia to the outside. Artemis Sweetheart is three deep as they race in the final furlong. Spirit Catcher starts to heat up as well. Pantalones en Fuego is still there. Pantalones en Fuego reaching for the line and will break the maiden in the final chance in her 6-year-old career in the state of Kentucky, as it was her 5th career start, and she got it done in a front-running fashion, 119-4. And they are racing. Beautiful beginning. Do It in Perry Ute set out to the offensive, has the lead and the fence on the first turn. Meanwhile, Marsan is forwardly placed, but she's not tucking over. In fact, trying to get out there for the Bug Boy. She's in about the 8 path as they work around the opening turn. It's Do It shows the way up to the outside. Marsan still headstrong, giving the jock a bit of trouble there. She's up into second, but hard held there as she is still trying to get out of touch. Captive Star is third. Cinderella Story is fourth to the outside of 12 Sharp from fifth, and about 4 off the pace. Still 3 back to Dartiga, who is second last. And Agenda, the daughter of Commissioner, is at the back of the pack. 24-2 the time for the opening quarter. Do It in the nation's 6th all-time leading jockey Perry Utes, doling out the fractions of length. Marsan is up into second now. Cinderella Story overtakes that spot as Captive Stars back into 4, still 2. Back to 12 Sharp. Dartiga starts to warm up, and nothing yet from Agenda, who's about 15 out of it. Half mile controlled tempo here by Utsi, 48-4. And Do It first off the claim, still showing the way. Cinderella Story, the class drop in 6-5 favorite, is being asked to go get her, and she's running in place from second. Captive Star up the inside from third. Marsan, she's leveled off, but she's fourth and 6 off the pace, and 12 Sharp on the stretch out is fifth. Top of the home stretch, it's go time for Do It. Do It shows the way to the top of the home stretch, trying to make every pole a winning one. It is Do It opening up by 6, now by 7. Cinderella Story is going to have to try to battle out with Agenda, who's rolling from the backfield. Agenda was a long way out of it, is up into second, but still a long way from Do It. Do It, the daughter of Cairo Prince, and Perry Utes to the winner's circle. They won by over double digits. Agenda was second. 12 Sharp got up to the outside of Cinderella Story for the show money. 140-1. Front running winner, Do It. First off the claim for the Smith boys. Field of 6 at the post. And they are racing. Rocket start for most impressive. But now, shortly after the start, Not Negotiable found her feet. She's quick into stride up and after the lead. She'll be pressed, though, by She Made Me Blush. So up the backside they go. Not Negotiable. 3 parts of a link to She Made Me Blush on the step up in class from second. 6th Street to the inside, hard held from third. Most impressive is In Between Horses as 2 words ranges up to the outside from fifth. And debuting daughter of Uncle Mo, Aunt Nelda, is last of the sextet. The quarter 23-1. 3/8 of a mile to go, and Not Negotiable, shoulder in the load, opens up a length and a half to She Made Me Blush. Meanwhile, 6th Street is locked and loaded. She's been well in hand through the entire journey, trapped along the fence from the backfield. Here comes 2 words in from last. Aunt Nelda is underway. Here's the daughter of the Broken Vow Mare, skipped with a 4-wide blitz, top of the home stretch, and Not Negotiable with the lead. Now 6th Street's going to try to split horses. 2 words is going to try to keep her in behind the pace setter, but she doesn't have enough horse. 6th Street is loose and and charging after Not Negotiable. It's Not Negotiable to the inside, 6th Street ranging up to the outside, 6th Street to the outside, Not Negotiable still fighting these two to the wire in a photo finish. 6th Street was tons the best in that photo there with Not Negotiable. She was locked and loaded down the inside, and once she got some racing room, she closed in with authority in that photo finish there. 1:11 and 3 of the running time. They're at the post, and they are racing. Pretty good start for the favorite, Decree of Love. Also, she ran up the Amex quick into stride. From between horses, Midnight Flyer and Nell Cox going to be parked out wide on the run the first turn, where the leader is the favorite, Decree of Love, with the lead and the fence at even money, shows the way by a length and a half. Midnight Flyer to the outside as she ran up the MX second and third. Morning Line News is fourth, about a half a dozen lengths off the pace, and it's Nell Cox to the outside of her. Evie down on the inside races mid-flight, about 3 in front of Sophisticated, who's 2 in front of Queen Akati, then a link back to Lucky Shore and Sage Hill. We'll have to run by them all. That's the 10 of them. Up the backside they go, just outside 4.5 furlongs to travel. Decree of Love out there doing it up top. She's unopposed this far by 2. Midnight Flyer from second. She ran up the MX is third. Up to the outside from fourth is Nell Cock. In between horses, Morning Line News. Then a link back to Evie. Now Sophisticated is underway, catching the eye in the red silk. She's up into fifth, 6 lengths off the lead. Following that move is Queen Akati. As they race around the turn, though, meanwhile, Decree of Love is left alone up top, and the class-dropping favorite has opened up a 6-length lead after a half-mile, 48 seconds flat. It's Decree of Love, and Landero's sitting like a statue with a quarter to go, and Decree of Love for Three Diamonds Farm will tone on down, 7 to the good. It's Decree of Love in a race of her own up top. Up into second, Sophisticated. Down the stand side, Queen Akati. Up the inside, it's Nell Cock. 1 furlong to go. And up top, it's still Decree of Love. Her lead is shortening, but the wire is approaching. She's in front by 5. Sophisticated is second. Down to the wire, no doubt about it. Decree of Love takes the plunge and heads straight to the circle on the class drop. She won by almost 5 in the end. Sophisticated was second. The running time was 1:40 flat. And they are racing. Chica de Oro flashing speed. She'll cross right in front of Valiant Praise. Meanwhile, up from the outside, Miss Lizzie, and in behind horses, Valiant Praise on the run the first turn. Chica de Oro out to set the tempo. Valiant Praise to the inside, sequestered now. Thestral is hard held up to the outside now from second. Miss Lizzie in between horses is within about 2.5 lengths of the lead. Condone settles along fifth with 6 furlongs to go, just in front of Indy again, deep on the course. Mo Divine still 3. Back to Red Jag, who is tugging hard against the jockey up the backstretch. In fact, the saddle may have slipped forward just a touch as well. Then it's Bolts Broad. The favorite is third last. Call Me Tony second last. And My is at the back of the pack. Not much pace on as they head up the backside, chasing Chica de Oro. Wow, the quarter on the board, 25-2. They pass the half-mile pole in 50-3. Pedestrian-like tempo being set by Chica de Oro, who shows the way a length and a half. Thestral is being asked to go get her now from second. Valiant Praise to the inside third. Miss Lizzie is fourth. Now starting to heat up to the outside. Mo Divine is underway as Bolts Broad is being ridden in, but running in place there from 6. About to be passed by Condone. Chica de Oro now has company to the outside Thestral. These two score off to the top of the home stretch. Chica de Oro was allowed to get 3/4 in 15-2 as Thestral sat just off her flank. These two come to the furlong grounds. Chica de Oro with someone reserved through those soft fractions, and she's holding Thestral at bay. Down the stand side, Call Me Tony's finishing full of run, as is Ms. Lizzie. It's Chica de Oro. Here comes Call Me Tony rolling, but not in time. Chica de Oro won it in that first split, back the pace up, and it was all over from there. 1:40-4, the final running time. Threat level Midnight to the outside. They are at the post, and they are off. Silver Stick Stare hopped as they kicked it, and she spots them about 10 lengths. Threat Level Midnight out to the front to set the tempo. Bath and Tennis from between horses. There goes the gray, Sophia Strong. Up the inside, Bossy Mama as they head up the backside. Going pretty quick here. Threat Level Midnight showing the way. Sophia Strong from second. In between horses, Bath and Tennis. Habanero hovers to the outside of her. Bossy Mama is fifth at about 4.5 off the pace. Now, Doc 7 starts to unwind. She's second last with 5 to make up, and she's reckless. We'll give them about 9 lengths as they race around the turn towards a top and home stretch, and Silver Six Stairs about 20 out of it. It's Sophia Strong and Perriute showing the way. Habanero is second. Bath and Tennis from between horses. Take a look at Doc 7. She's to the outside in a blue cap, and she's gobbling up ground to the top and home stretch. Sophia Strong up top showing the way, but it's Doc 7 with all the momentum down the stand side. Here comes Doc 7. She's going 2 to their 1, and Doc 7's going to draw away to win here. Long shot's going to be in the second spot, but Doc 7 much the best winner. Habanero at a big number indeed was second. She's reckless from next to last, got up to be third. A 8-5 winner in 105 and 2. They are racing. My Money out to set the pace, but now there goes Her World with the rail draw up the fence to show the way up the backside. Her World at 9-5, 3 parts of a length to My Money. Sees the Marquette to the outside in third. 10 Rings is fourth up the inside. The gray Only Kidding is next on the run down the backstretch. In between horses is Charlie Rude. Then a couple lengths further back, Blessed Life racing towards the inside of Vinegar Veggies, and still 6 back to Cupid's Payday. At the back of the pack, the quarter drilled 22-1. Her World, fleet-footed on the front end here in Florence by 2.5 lengths. My Money from second. Only Kidding up the inside from third. Sees the Market is fourth and being ridden to keep pace. Up the inside comes 10 Rings. Out wide, advancing from the back of the pack is Vinegar Veggies. And also Blessed Life is underway to the top of the home stretch. And it is Her World. Still shows the way, but here's the other gray. Only Kidding. Set to attack to the outside. 1 furlong to go. Her World shake it up. She's still showing the way 2.5. Only Kidding is full press to try to get to her. Her World is just too good. Her World it was tonight. She goes gate to wire, wrapped up, pulled up in the end, in fact, and she won by better than a length. Only Kidding was second, and then 4 horses in a tight margin there for the Miners. The running time for Her World, who goes gate to wire, was 1:10 and 1. They're at the post. And they are racing. Parachute Battalion hard hustle to get to the front. Up the inside, Weather Prayer will have to take back as Parachute Battalion crosses and clears. As Weather Prayer will defer and let him go from second. Gus is third. Couple lengths further back, Nicholas Jones away into fourth position. Shikanahay is all right to track from fifth, about 7 off the pace. Still 2 back to I'm Your Valentine as they turn up the backside. Lead Actor is next. A couple lengths further back to Nicholas, Paid Twice on the run down the backside. Still 3 back to Coal Miner's Kitten. And Bad Joke, Whoa Folk is at the back of the pack. The quarter 23-3. Strung out in behind Parachute Battalion showing the way. Gus moving to closer second. And up to the outside, Nicholas Jones set to strike from third at a big number. And right on that one's back as they work around the turn is Lead Actor. Here comes Lead Actor up into third. And then it Paid Twice races up into fourth. That's all for Parachute Battalion. Rounding the turn, Nicholas Jones overtaking Gus. Up on the outside, Paid Twice moves a closer third. Down on the inside, Lead Actor is trying to split horses from fourth. And then Shikanahay starts to unwind. Shikanahay at a big number is upset-minded as well to the top of the home stretch. And Nicholas Jones confronted by Paid Twice, and these two square off as they turn on down for the money. It's Nicholas Jones shaking up. Here's Paid Twice to the outside. Up the inside comes Lead Actor, and then it's I'm Your Valentine late on the scene in the final 16th. Nicholas Jones is opening up and drawing away here. A 24-1, and the TPT gets it done. Nicholas Jones wins by about a half a dozen. Paid Twice was next. And then it looked like either Lead Actor or I'm Your Valentine for the Miners in 139-1.